Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Chris Seibert Show. It's week number 23, and I'm in a rush. One, having company over tonight. Emily's on the way. Bryce is not too far away from being here either. I'm in charge of dinner. There's a crock pot running right now, and at 15 minutes, I need to put in the noodles because I'm making hamburger helper. So it's at 39 minutes left. It's an all-out dash, stressed out. But you know what? Just because there's obstacles in life, that doesn't mean give up or stop. You got to get things completed and you got to get things done. I told you I'd be here every week. Sometimes I can't help things, but when I can't help them, we're doing it anyways. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into this week. And by the way, if you're watching the YouTube version, huge amount of views in last week's YouTube video. Thank you very much as always. But the Los Angeles Lakers won the NBA Finals. LeBron James has won another ring for another team. And I don't know if that happened last week or whatnot, but regardless, I felt like this week I should just go ahead and put on the sweatshirt for you guys and rep the Lakers. All right, so let me go ahead and pull up my notes. I have them all typed out here. But we're going to go ahead and start with the analytics for week number 22. I noticed again that there was 4 total streams, and that's what Anchor told me, the host I broadcast the platform or the podcast episodes through across all different platforms. And I've been averaging a steady pace of 4 total streams per week. So those 4 people out there who are listening, I know of one that listens every single week. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Like I said, and I will continue to keep saying, it means the world that people want to tune in once a week and see what I'm up to, even though sometimes my life might not be the most interesting thing. The fact that some people out there are still curious to hear what's going on in my daily life and just keeping up. Along with that, last week was the first, or maybe it was the first video back on YouTube. My channel has been a little ghostish, has a couple cobwebs on it just because there's not been a whole lot happening, which is nice because I like relaxing. But things are about to be picking up again. Not so much this coming weekend, but the following is going to be Halloween. So I'll definitely be making a video based around that. But with that being said, 7 views on YouTube, making it 11 total listens, watch, people listening and tuning into the Chris Seibert Show, which is a huge number. And again, as always, I just really, really appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. But that's the numbers I got for you this week. Let's go ahead and get into my personal life. So if you can remember from week number 22, I had talked about how the weekend coming up, I was going to visit my girlfriend's town. Well, believe it or not, Emily, my girlfriend, actually grew up in Frankfort, Illinois. I grew up in Frankfort, Indiana. So it's a little bit of a funny backstory, a little bit of some old humor, some jokes here and there that we both grew up in Frankfort, but it just so happened to be in different states. I didn't know there was a Frankfort, Illinois. The only other Frankfurt I know of, or I guess the other Frankfurts I know of is Frankfurt, Germany, and then Frankfort, Kentucky. So I was blown away. But no, I got to go visit her hometown, and it is extraordinary. A lot of big houses, a lot of shops, restaurants, you name it. Frankfurt's popping. My Frankfurt that I grew up in, it's a little hometown. It's nothing to be crazy about. It's just a good small town, a good small community. But it's just funny that I got to visit their Frankfurt, or her Frankfurt, I should say. But I really liked it, and it was fun. Got to spend time with her family, got to meet her grandpa. Hopefully, visit by visit, time by time, I'm making good impressions, and we'll continue to keep seeing as time goes on. But no, it was a great time and a lot of fun, and it was just fun to be there. Along with that, I have been talking about the last couple episodes, both week number 21 and week number 22, how I am starting an additional venture, something new, even though it's not a venture or like a business or anything like that. I'm getting the opportunity to be involved with a new project. And I'm proud to announce that as of today, this will be going live. This should be airing. So when you're listening to this on Friday, October 23rd, or whatever time you tune in the future, it'll be up and running. And that is sedgetool. sedgetool, all one word, sedgetool, sedgetool. Sedgetool is a YouTube channel that I have the ability, or I guess I am in charge of doing all the video recording, video editing, graphic work, any type of media thing that we need, photography, video, I get to be a part of. I had the privilege of meeting Sedge while working at Festool, which is an employer that I'm still at and that I love, and we have so much fun. And we're getting the opportunity and also have the privilege of bringing on Derek, who runs the social media over at Festool USA, the company that we work for. But we just had a long discussion throughout this pandemic. Derek's been asking Sedge a lot of questions about power tools, woodworking, just basic questions here or there, and we kind of got the idea to just when we're not working at work on the weekends to meet up every single Sunday and film a little bit and just kind of put it together and then post it. So similar to kind of what I've been doing with my weekends, welcome to my weekends. However, this is more of a hobbyist for funsy thing, but a lot of people out there who have woodworking questions, some tips and tricks on different tools, how to build stuff, what's the proper way of going about things, and when it comes to working in your shop, it's all very, very exciting, and it's really neat. And I have the opportunity to learn not only when I'm filming, but get hands-on experience once I'm done filming, and we all just hang out and laugh and joke around a lot more laid back, a lot more fun. And it's just a cool little thing that we get to experience together. So I'm very happy and I'm very thankful to be a part of this new journey that I'm going to be participating in and being able to edit and stuff. But I wanted to properly shout that out. And again, when it comes to my social media call outs in the future, I will be sharing sedgetool. So for those of you out there that are interested in any of that, please feel free to check it out. And like I said, it should have been live or should be live as of now if you look it up on YouTube. It's all one word, sedgetool, lowercase. And then, of course, referring to this coming weekend, I am relaxing again. Emily and I are going to be hanging out, carving pumpkins. It's going to be a grand old time. Friday evening, which will be the day you're listening to this podcast. If you're listening to the day of, Emily is going to be coming over and Bryce's girlfriend, Brandy, will be here. And we're going to have a scary movie marathon. Ooh. But we're just going to be watching a lot of movies, TV, hanging out, catching up, talking, and just relax and enjoy it. And then Saturday, like I said, we'll be carving pumpkins. And as always, Sunday's film day, nap, and then getting all caught up for the week as the week begins, a brand new week. So a little short, sweet, to the point, and then that's my personal life in the last 7 days and getting you caught up with sedgetool. Stock market stuff. The last 2 weeks, we've been on it. We've been talking about this. I am obsessed with the stock market. I just absolutely love it. I always am trying to think of new ways to make money so I can invest in the stock market and buy dividends, share with you guys my knowledge that I have and what my plan is and my strategy and my holdings and all that, and moving forward, how starting at such a young age and by the time, 20, 30 years down the road from now, how I will be set. Fingers crossed. Hopefully that is the plan, right? With the privilege of just having patience and time management and, investing properly. Sorry if you heard that buzz on my phone, but not really much to talk about this week in terms of the stock market. I really did a good job, I feel like, of updating you guys of my new strategy in week 21. Last week on week 22, I kind of told you about my holdings now and more specifically what I'm doing with that. I am still a little bit upset with the fact that I've sold BLNK, but as of this week, it's been below the price that I sold it for, so it is nice to see, but I still believe in the longevity and long-term holding of BLNK, and for those of you out there who own BLNK too, don't think that nothing's changing. Tesla had their earnings report yesterday. Well, I keep saying these yesterdays and tomorrow and all that, which is probably really confusing, but on Wednesday, October 21st, and they're still profitable, still delivering cars, and I'm pretty sure there's still expectations that Elon is saying that there will be 500 400,000 Tesla vehicles delivered in the year of 2020. So charging electric cars, more and more manufacturers are building electric cars. There's going to need a more charging stations out there in the general public. When you think of supply and demand, we're still a little bit early, but things are catching up. And for those of you out there that are holding on to companies like BLNK Charging, I feel like you'll be seeing a very good return in the future if you can wait. But no, stock market is going fantastic as always. Super proud and super happy with my holdings. I will update you guys and let you know that I'm still holding all the exact same companies. And it's cool because I told you that with all of my shares, I guess, and my fractional shares that I own currently in my portfolio, I'm looking at a dividend income of $758 a year. Now, this is passive income. This is just me holding these companies. And then, of course, during the quarter, at the end of the quarter, when they have their payout, however many shares I own and the amount of money received per share goes back to me. I reinvest that, and it's a snowball effect. So over time, as I continue to keep waiting and holding these stocks and investing in them weekly and growing the amount of dividend income I'm going to be receiving per income, I invest it, and it just continues to get higher and higher and faster and faster. But last week when I shared my dividend income, it was $758. As I told you guys, every single week I'm taking the step of investing just $100, and I am diversifying that into 9 different companies, which brings a total amount of $11.11 that is going into each one of these companies: PNC Bank, Apple, Home Depot, McDonald's, AT&T, Chevron, SPY, which is an ETF, and then Realty Income. Those 9 companies, I'm putting in $11.11 practically every single week. And I'm proud to announce that now this week, week number 23, I am up to a passive income amount of $762.53, just a little over a $4 increase. So for those of you, if this always fascinates you, please stay tuned, stick around, and I'll be, of course, updating you more on social media. But what I plan on doing in the future, close to the holiday season, at the beginning of a new year, showing you what I'm starting out with, and then starting to document on possibly a either monthly or bi-month, every couple weeks, every week, bi-monthly, or I guess I should say monthly, with my holdings and how my income is doing. So at the end of the year, say 2021 going into 2022, getting all tongue-tied, sorry, you'll see that, say, I started at $762.53 of passive income, and I ended the year with over $1,000 of passive income, and we continue to build from there and keep going off of that. But yeah, it's just really cool and exciting. I love stocks, and I'm happy to bring this whole investing stuff to you guys. So for those of you out there that are maybe curious or interested, you will have some sort of guide to look out for and maybe some strategies when it comes to investing. Again, I'm really rushing through this week, guys. Sorry, but there's just a lot going on. I want to make sure I get it done this week. In terms of news, there was a major announcement here on Thursday, October 22nd, while I'm recording this, and this was just a little while ago. But the Federal Drug Administration has cleared the first COVID-19 drug, and that is remdesivir, Gilead Sciences, their drug. And what this pretty much does is that it's given to you in the hospital through an IV. And what it does is it stops the coronavirus from multiplying inside your body. So in the lungs, I don't know if you've seen videos online or not, but basically what happens is corona enters your system. Then the virus attaches to healthy cells and turns them into bad cells, and then they attack healthy cells, and it keeps multiplying quicker and faster. And it's very hard to recover, and your body takes a toll because all of the healthy cells that are trying to fight the virus turn negative as well. But basically what happens is this remdesivir IV shot that gets into your bloodstream will actually save your cells from, I guess, mutating in a way. So huge news today. I guess we're slowly but surely getting there day by day. And that's what's really all you can do is go day by day, right, through this pandemic situation. But I'm happy to see that we're making progress, and hopefully as the year continues to go on, even into early 2021, we have more safe drugs or medicine to fight off this virus, and we can slowly but surely get back to normal, even though I feel like me getting back to normal is not quite what it's going to be like in the past. But just moving forward, I'm ready to just go out and have fun and not worry about anything, and everybody to just enjoy life. And I'm ready for that stage, and I'm sure many of you are too. But very, very, very short episode this week. There's a lot going on. I'm just getting notifications on my phone. I got to put in stuff in the crock pot here in 10 minutes. And I don't really just want to keep blabbering on for another 10 minutes and have you guys sit here. So I'm going to cut it short this week. Brand new record, a little over 15 minutes. But again, I can't really reiterate, first of all, how much it means to me that every single week you guys are tuning in. This is week number 23. I can't say 23 weeks in a row because one week there were some unexpected plans that came up and I couldn't resist, so I wasn't able to record, and it just so happened to be on a Thursday. But I want you guys to know that through all of this and all the fun and how much fun I've had here coming on and kind of sharing my life in some sort of audio format as a diary journal and seeing the progress and just my year in a glance, being able to go back and listen to all these has been quite a treat and super cool. But with that being said, you guys out there who are watching, listening, if you'd like to watch the video format, then feel free to check it out on my YouTube channel. It's Christopher space Seibert, S as in Sam, EIBERT, all one word. You'll see a funny image of me with a background. I'm wearing a white t-shirt. I look really good. And that's all thanks to Josh, my friend, who does photography. And he is here in Fishers in Indiana, not too far from me. For those of you out there who are watching the video version and perhaps maybe can't watch it every single week but want to stay up to date, feel free to find my podcast on a variety of platforms, things like Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Castbox, Anchor. There's so many different types of ways of listening to this online. Just type it in and see if I'm on there, and I should be. It's Chris Seibert Show. And that's pretty much all it is. It's just the Chris Seibert Show. So feel free to type that in. I should pop up as well. And then last but not least, if you want something more laid back and fun, my roommate Bryce and I collaborate and do a fun little podcast every single week called Balcony Conversations. That's Bryce's gig. He runs the show. He records us. He edits the whole thing. He even edits the YouTube video version. He does it all. And just type in Balcony Conversations podcast on YouTube, or search us again on any of the media platforms I just brought up earlier. Balcony Conversations. It's a white image with in white font, or a yellow background with a white fence, and then in white font, I believe, or black font BC. And then something new I just started, and it should be live by now, is sedgetool, all one word, SEDGETOOL, sedgetool. Look it up on YouTube, and then even type it in on Instagram, and I'm sure you'll be able to find us. And that wraps up week number 23 of the Chris Seibert Show. Thank you guys, as always, for tuning in, whether you're listening or watching. It really means the world to me. And as always, stay safe out there, and I will see you guys next week for week number 24. Bye-bye.